Salut à tous, nous revoilà pour un nouvel épisode dans cette vidéo-série Un semestre à l'université d'Harvard, présenté par moi, Mohamed, un Camerounais et un membre de la tribu Bamoun dans la région de l'ouest du Cameroun. Comme vous pouvez le constater, mon vêtement présentement c'est un vêtement de chez nous. Et ça, je me sens bien quand je porte ceci, je me sens spécial et tout. Bon, cette semaine n'a pas été une semaine comme les autres. Et puisque ça n'a pas été une semaine comme les autres, on n'aura pas une vidéo comme les autres. So, let's dive right into it. So, hi everyone and welcome back to this video series. So, yeah, as I said, this week has not been a week like others. And because of that, we won't have a video like the ones we usually have. So the video this week will be mostly geared towards sharing the lessons I learned by carrying out the activities and the experiences I had this week. To begin with, my week was quite challenging as I had a lot of work to do with my classes as every other person here. But I was still able to meet up with my commitment of going to the gym early in the morning. It wasn't easy to be running in the morning because it was snowing for the most part. So I would just go directly to the gym, and then after working out, I would just go swimming. So I missed being able to see the sunrise, but anyway, hopefully I can do that another week. So I was able to meet up with my commitment of going to the gym every morning. Being able to go to bed not too late, that is at 11. I tried going to bed at 11, latest at 12, but that for that part I was pretty much consistent. But what made the week different was actually what happened throughout the week, the small events that happened that made everything different. And I'm really actually glad to have learned all these things while going through these activities. So yeah, I made a list of lessons I learned throughout this week, and I want to share those with you. So this week, as I earlier mentioned, was very challenging, especially academically. And so I noticed that for a particular class, I was spending way too much time than I needed to. After attributing a certain time slot to be working on those speed set, I would find myself spending way too much time on it. So when I start working on the code, I feel the urge to be able to complete that on one sitting, and that was definitely a very bad idea that we should not consider doing each time we are working on assignments or on projects or whatsoever. Because as I was considering working on those on a sitting, as my brain gets tired of not being able to think about a proper solution to address the problem I'm facing, I just keep accumulating the hours and getting no work done. So I ended up spending way too much time. As I said, I ended up spending more than 20 hours on that PSET, and I just really understood that, Mohammed, it's time for you to acknowledge that you've reached your limit and you need a break. So despite the fact that I wasn't done with my PSET, I said, okay, let's stop working on this, let's take a break and let's do something else, or let's just rest. So I did that. I stopped working on my PSET, had a break, went for dinner, worked on other things, and almost towards the time I needed to go to bed, I was like, okay, now that I feel slightly rested, let me have a look on this PSET again, which I did. And after rewriting my entire code, I was able to solve the problem that took me literally days without being able to solve, because I was just so tired each time I was trying to answer those questions. So that's a very great lesson I think I learned this week, that is being able to acknowledge when you've attained your limits and be able to know when to stop and take a break. So yeah, that's one of the very interesting lessons I learned, and I hope to be able to apply it in many aspects of my life in general. Similarly, I understood that it's essential that we seek help. I, for one, am someone who rarely asks for help. I just always believe that I will be able to address the issues I'm faced with. No matter how challenging they appear to be, I always feel like if I try hard, if I work hard, I will be able to solve those problems. But that is not the point here. The point here is leverage the opportunities, leverage the resources at your disposal to achieve the goal you want, and not to stress yourself out. So basically, I understood this as I was working on my assignments, working on things I had to do, and each time I consider trying to do everything on my own, I end up spending way too much time on it. And whereas there are opportunities like office hours, there are opportunities like code reviews, where you can go and meet people who can look at what you're doing and provide you better guidance so that you can be able to achieve a better output in what you're doing. It's definitely essential for us to understand that we cannot go through this alone, and we need help. We need people to guide us. No matter how strong we think we are all interconnected, and we need the support. We should always leverage the support of other people, the support and the resources that are there for us to flourish and succeed even better. This week I did spend a lot of time with friends, a lot of time talking with people, a lot of time talking with my family, and that actually made a difference. It really made a difference, as in, especially talking with my friends. This week was a lot of reawakening as far as understanding that you are not alone, or I am not alone in the situation. I am not the only one facing the situation I think I am. Because after talking with my friends, we all acknowledge the fact that this semester or this experience, I mean, Harvard University, college in general, is definitely breathtaking. And we all were and are tired of this experience. And it really makes it interesting. It really makes you feel relief when you hear your peers talk about the same thing you thought you were the only person facing those. So it definitely helped me to like understand, okay, this might not be I might not be a strange person for feeling that way, but every other person is facing some sort of stress about the semester, about the courses they are taking, and about college in general. So I feel like being able to share with people, not just keeping everything for yourself, is helpful, and it like helps you accept your situation, and this makes you feel confident that first of all, you're not the only person going through this kind of situation, but also that there is a way to get through this by sharing with your friends and each other, contributing to like for everyone to be able to like step out of this situation. So you definitely need to share with people, have someone, even if it's only one person. You need to have someone with whom you can share everything. You need to have someone to share your pains, your struggle, and I'm really glad to have all these people always interested in hearing me complain, as I keep saying. So yeah, so find someone to help you, find someone who relates to you, and with whom you are able to talk about your struggle and hear from them, from their experience maybe as well. So that's very interesting. And I was able to talk with my family. I hadn't spoken with my father in a long while, so it was really nice talking to him. And I had not spoken with my best friend in a long while actually, so it was really nice connecting back and sharing about our experiences and our respective lives. Yeah, one bad thing this week was that I've been sleep deprived. I don't know if it's apparent right now, but I've been sleeping quite early, maintaining my sleeping schedule of 11 p.m., but I've been waking up way too early this week. Because I feel like I had a lot of work to catch up with, I've been waking up too early and doing the work I had to do, and never really getting an opportunity to catch up on the sleep. So I ended up, as I said, being sleep deprived this week. But anyway, I hope to be able to like have a better sleeping schedule as from next week, and be able to address my sleep deprivation. So an important thing I will talk about is just being able to do things that make you happy. I can't stress enough on the importance of doing things that make you happy. Sometimes at some point you might consider, oh, I really don't have time, and that's what I keep saying. But if you make time once in a while to do something that makes you happy, oh, you won't regret it. Like literally this week has been the happiest week ever, like since I came to Harvard. Like I've had so much fun, not in any fun activities, but just through conversations with friends. I had never laughed this much since I came to Harvard, since I came to the US. So this joy was all made through conversations, lunch, dinner, or at the shop where I work. And all of these moments really made me feel so amazing. I was looking forward to conversations with friends. We spoke about every single thing, and then we really connected and shared our struggles. So I really suggest that you share your struggles with your friend, and you do things that make you happy, because it's really, really essential. Adding to my mention of doing things that make you happy, I really, really enjoyed speaking with my best friend. His name is Chris, and we've known ourselves for I think 9 years now. So he is such an amazing person, and one of the rare people that made me feel like I belong, and that made me feel like I deserve to be wherever I find myself. So I can't stress enough on how much he's been instrumental in my life, and he's been helping me, guiding me, like just encouraging me at all steps in my life. I just feel so lucky to have a friend who cares about me that much, who values me and always respect me, who makes everything for me to feel at ease. And right now, he's making everything for my family to feel at ease as well. He's making them feel like I never left, as he helps them do every important things that they need to be done, no matter if he has time or not. So he's just such an amazing friend, and I'm really grateful for having him. So I spent a long while talking with him over the phone, and trying to get him do a few things for me. But yeah, this was something I was very, very excited about this week, and I'm really, really glad to have you as a friend, Chris, if you're watching this video. So, as I earlier mentioned, this week has been very interesting and full of lessons to learn and assimilate. And I'm really glad I was able to go through this week. I still have a bunch of assignments to complete as usual, but I feel confident that the lessons I learned this week, the experiences I had, would help me throughout my time here. And I hope that it helps you too as you navigate your path through college and your life in general. So, comme je le disais tantôt, cette semaine a été très intéressante, très spéciale et pas comme les autres en fait. J'ai beaucoup appris cette semaine, et j'espère que les leçons que j'ai pu apprendre, je pourrai les assimiler et faire en sorte que mon temps ici à l'université d'Harvard se passe bien, que j'ai plus de temps de contacter et de communiquer avec les personnes qui me font me sentir bien, et de faire les trucs qui me font me sentir bien, même si c'est juste de temps en temps. Donc, merci d'avoir visionné, et j'espère vous revoir dans le prochain épisode. À bientôt.